Alright, so I'm doing this video to show you something, the similarities, um, just about any swinging sport, whether it's golf, tennis, whatever. I'm going to show you the similarities and really highlight the hip action. The biggest difference between a baseball swing and a golf swing, obviously with a golf swing you're bent over at the waist and you're hitting a stationary object. Baseball, you're hitting an oncoming moving object and you're not bent over at the waist. But let's look at the similarities since we've discussed the differences. In golf, you're not taking a stride. In baseball, obviously you are. Let's look at the bottom. And he has taken a stride into the ball. But I want to show you how the hip action is almost identical in baseball and golf. Okay, so on the top we have Tiger Woods, and the bottom we have Jose Canseco. Let's get them to relatively the same points. Okay, so Tiger has done what I've referred to in the other videos. He's going to post into this left leg. Let's see if Jose Canseco posts into his left leg. Okay, let's look up top at Tiger. Boom. He's posted into that leg. Let's look at the bottom at Canseco. Boom. He's posted into that leg. Okay. And now what you'll notice, and some of you, I pointed this out in your videos, what you're going to notice is their hips do not slide through the shot, or in baseball, through the swing. They post almost like there is a imaginary wall. Their hip is going to get to this point, and that's it. That's as far as it's going to travel. Let's look at the bottom at Canseco. So he gets to that point where his hip is going to stop. His belt buckle is going to take over the swing now. Now let's look back at the top at Tiger. He gets to that point. Boom. It's like he hits the wall. At this point, his belt buckle is going to take over. His belt buckle is going to drive the swing. See that? Same as in baseball. Look at the bottom. His belt buckle is going to drive the swing. And then at this point, the shoulders are going to take over. Let's see if it holds true. Look at the bottom. Canseco, shoulders have taken over. Boom. The bat just simply now comes through because it has to. Let's look back up at the top at Tiger. He's posted into the wall with his leg. His belt buckle's ripping. Shoulders taken over. Very similar. Let's get them in similar positions here and look just how similar it really is. Look at their arms. Very similar. Okay, let's get Canseco advanced a little bit, and you'll notice when we get to relatively the same point, they're going to look extremely similar. Any swinging sport basically is played from the feet up. Like I've said, it's a chain reaction. You start the stride, or in the case of golf, you bump to the front. In baseball, you stride to that front leg. You post into the front leg. The belt buckle begins to crank hard to the target. The shoulders take over. Now, let's notice their head action. Let's go back and look at Tiger's head. Up the top, notice how his head movement is extremely controlled. He's not swaying this way or bogging down, drooping down this way. His head's not raising up. Let's go back down at the bottom and look at Canseco. Same thing, head action. Going to be a very controlled head action through the swing. No droop, no sway, not rising up. Same thing. Very, very similar swings.